The exciting thing about the regional tournament is you're playing for the opportunity to get to the national championship, and that's the goal for every team that's involved, and it's something that we have had the opportunity to accomplish 4 times, and hopefully this year will be a fifth one. We got a tough draw again, but it doesn't matter what draw you get in this region. You're going to have tough competition ahead of you. The only thing that we're not excited about is the fact that it's 4 Lone Star Conference teams at the same site, something that when you get into postseason plays, you kind of look forward to playing some other teams, but that's a little bit disappointing, but it's what we've got, and it's what we've got to go deal with, and hopefully we can do that well.
With the early exit at the conference tournament, did you feel like you guys still had a chance to make the regional tournament despite
Yeah, I knew we were safe. We accomplished what we accomplished in February by going 20-2 and having good numbers with the outside of conference opponents. I knew that we were in good shape, and it was just a matter of whether we dropped to 6 or stayed at 5, and things didn't change at all really from last week to this week. So the unfortunate part is we got to play Cameron for the 6th time in a row, and that's not something that you look forward to having to do in the playoffs, is facing opponents that you just faced 5 times in the last 2 weeks, and a quality opponent, an opponent that has done well against us. But it's a team that we know that if we go out and do things right, if our pitchers hit spots, it's a team that we know we can go beat, but we're just going to have to play a little bit better than we have the last couple of games against them.
So speaking of, talking about pitchers hitting spots, I mean, Cameron's obviously, great power team,
right,
and have shown that even against your team. I guess how tough has it been for the pitchers to hit those spots, and how on point do they have to be in order to prevent the ball from going over the fence?
Well, they've been on a roll, and they've been swinging it well here the last few weeks. Well, they've swung it well all year, but here, especially the last couple of weeks, they've been on a roll. And West Texas A&M had some success with them after our game the other day, and they only scored 3. Hopefully that will take them out of their rhythm a little bit. And they've seen both of our pitchers, but they haven't seen our pitchers as much as we've seen their number one. So hopefully we can use that to our advantage and score more runs, and that's part of the deal, is you got to score with them, and we haven't been able to do that successfully. And hopefully that's something that the fact that we have faced her now 3 times in a row, or 3 games in the last 2 weeks, will give us an opportunity to put the ball in play a little bit harder, and have a few more base runners out there with opportunities to score some runs. And she's a good pitcher, but at the same time, anytime you see a pitcher that many times in a consecutive span, then you should have a little better success with her.
What is it about Cameron? I mean, do you think that there's a mental aspect, a Rubicon to cross?
Rubicon.
To get past.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. It sounds like a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. And no, I mean, they're just a good team, and they got a lot of power, and it was us and them last year in the regional tournament, and we were able to beat them on a walk-off home run, and and it's just 2 good teams getting after it, and they have all the elements to be a good team. We have the elements to be a good team. It's regional tournament time, and you just learn from what's happened in your prior games, and that scoreboard's going to read 0-0, and we walk out there, and it's a brand new atmosphere. It's a brand new game, and we just need to figure out a way to come out on top.